Hey folks, just wanted to bring up a really quick point here with QGIS. So while you're making your maps, um, you may find that when you want to import your data into the QGIS cloud, that if you keep all of the data from the entire world, you may end up having trouble being able to get it into QGIS cloud, and even if you do, you may find that it doesn't render very quickly so that it kind of lags. Well, let's say I was working on a map of Spain, and I knew that my overall map, wasn't going to be bigger than, some bounding box around Spain. Instead of always using all of my data and sort of rendering the whole world over and over again, I can select. I could go in and select via expression through the attribute data. Though, here I'm going to show you how to select just by area. So I can draw an area around Spain. Let's say that's the area that, I know that my map will never need to be bigger than that. And so I can go ahead and, so for each layer, right, save as, and, and I'm just going to save these in the download as, any 10M admin, state province, and subset. Okay. And actually, sorry, before that, so you need to make sure you click Save Only Selected Features. So save only selected features, then you can add the file name. And we're just going to call this State Provinces. Subset. Okay, then we're going to save that. You could also, choose to do the current extent if you had your map zoomed in to a certain area. So anyway, now we have that certain layer. We're going to press OK. So notice we've got this subset layer, so I could turn that off, right? So we could do the same thing to urban areas, right? So and actually, hold on one second. Let's unselect our state provinces. So we need to reselect. So again, we'll select our layer. You see our urban areas have turned yellow, so we can save as. So we'll just call this, oops, and I forgot to save only selected features. We'll call these urban areas subset. Okay. And now we've got these admin boundaries, which we just won't worry about that for the time being. So anyway, now I've got my urban areas subset here. By the way, I prefer to increase the size of my layers panel there. So I've got my state provinces and my urban state provinces subset, urban areas subset. I want to move my boundaries below my urban areas so I can see them. So now, when I go to render the map, you'll notice already even here in QGIS, right? You're not rendering the whole, the whole world at once. And So even let's select both of those layers. Let's just try this. Save as, extent, browse, and subset, save, and we've got it saved via extent. So press OK. Let's turn this off. So what the combined subset ended up doing, so when you select them both at once, it doesn't actually do anything. So I clicked on the urban area, and that's the one that it ended up saving by. So sadly, you can't do multiple layers at one time, but you can end up saving your data so that you don't have to re-render the entire world every time you do something on your map. So anyway, that is one simple trick to sort of make your life a little bit easier when dealing with big data sets in GIS. So hope that was helpful.